Well, what do we have here? LR Omega Shenron. Very, very interesting. So they didn't drop Baby, they gave us LR Omega. Now, again, I think that this is pretty interesting because not only are we getting LR Omega, they are actually adding a new stage to the Shadow Dragon event. So it looks like we are indeed going to get a new hardest event in the game. Because the last fight of this event currently, the Sin Shenron event, I feel like is the toughest fight in the game. So we have a new toughest fight in the game coming up against presumably this Carnival LR Omega Shenron. Now, we do have Minato translations here, but I did see Goresh actually did post some as well. So let me pull up Goresh's translations here. So LR Omega, let's see what we are going to get with this guy. I've got no clue, man. Now, I could just glance at this and tell you that he's a GT Boss's character. Let's look at these categories. GT Boss, Shadow Dragon Saga, Full Power, Inhuman Deeds. Is that All Out Struggle? Is that what that is? Power absorption. Power absorption. That's what that is. Battle of Fate, transformation boost, powerful comeback. All right, let's just take a look, man. LR Omega Shenron. How are we gonna feel about an LR Omega then? All right, let's take a look. I'm a little nervous, because Baby was gonna be in a very good spot to dramatically help villain characters out. Now Omega, Big Bad Bosses, Fear and Faith, GT. I think that's Brutal Beatdown right there. Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. Omega could potentially be primed to help out as well. I don't know about that GT Boss's leader skill, though. So, LR Omega Shenron. Here we go. Finally, he gets his LR. Yeah, GT Boss is 200%. Bro, I don't know about that. We'll see. 12 key super attack, Dragon Thunder. 30% defense, colossal damage. Lowers attack and a high chance to stun. I mean, he's doing a lot there. Looks good. Okay. 18 key, Hellish Dragon Slaying Dance. 50% defense, mega colossal damage, lowers attack and defense, and seals. Okay, what's interesting about this is, let's say we're in a Super Battle Road stage, and if he has additionals, you could seal, and then you get a chance at a stun. Right, so it's like, you guaranteed lock them down with a super attack, and then maybe, you get the stun to proc with the 12 key. Alright, we're getting defense on super attack effects, which is pretty good. Intro animation plays on his first attacking turn. Changes all int key spheres to rainbow for 7 turns. So he's a rainbow orb changer. W. All enemies attack and defense minus 25%. He's a Super Battle Road killer already. Super Battle Road and Battlefield, he's a monster. Because, I mean, he's sealing, stunning, and attack debuffing. That's an awful lot. So that's good. 3 key, 200% attack and defense. 20% attack per attack performed up to a max 150. We like that much better than getting attacked. He gets 1 key and 5% damage reduction. Oh, man. That's, Yeah, give me a second to regain my composure there. Okay, that's not... Oh, boy. Remember that LR Baby is getting an EZA at some point. He was not tweeted with the rest of them, so I assume LR Baby will be next week. 1 key, 5% damage reduction per GT Boss's category ally in the team. Well, here's the thing. I don't know how many runnable GT bosses we have currently. It's gonna be right around here, right? I mean, is Tech Sin good enough to run? Ice and Nova are not. I don't want to hear it. This character, I mean, I guess I don't know. I don't know. Like this character and Tech Sin. I don't know. I don't know. I think we could get away with it while praying. We are praying while running them. Let's take a look more at what he's rocking here. Because just this alone, like, this is not enough for slot 1, by the way. The key is good. I mean, he'll need that. I mean, he is creating rainbow orbs, which is really good. Plus, he is giving himself key, which is really good. Gets an additional 7% damage reduction per rainbow key sphere obtained. Okay. This is per GT boss category element team. So this includes himself, no matter what. So he's always got 5% damage reduction and 1 key from himself. Then he's getting the extra damage reduction per rainbow key sphere obtained. So... If we could get GT bosses on there, he could be good, but they gotta make LR Baby good. LR Baby, he's gotta be at least, God Goku level. Like, if LR Baby is just like an exact, imagine he's an exact copy of God Goku. That would be acceptable. That would help out quite a bit. Preferably, we'd like better than the easy LR God Goku, but like that's like the minimum level we'd want. I don't know. This is the type of thing where he could be really good, if they give him help, right? So yes, that if HP is 50% or below at the beginning of the turn, he revives with 70% HP. If him or any other character is KO'd. When he revives, super effective against all types and additional super for the rest of the battle. Here's the thing. He's doing a lot of powerful stuff that's not really geared so much towards the toughest fights, right? But if you look at this debuff, he's destroying Super Battle Road and Battlefield with this. I mean, the one GT boss's mission that comes to mind is a GT Legendary Goku event, where these abilities won't work either. He does have an active here. Can be activated once 3 or more turns have elapsed, and the enemy is an attack down or defensive down. Or 6 turns. That's not bad, because I could see you getting this in Super Battle Road. Temporarily, greatly raised attack, ultimate damage, lowers attack and defense by 30% for 1 turn, and attack breaks. Yeah, I mean, this guy he's not really geared towards the biggest fights. I'm looking at this guy. This guy is like the champion of GT bosses, which, I mean, I guess that's fine, but I'm not really... What are this boy's stats looking like? Defense is very high. Oh my god, his HP is as high as well. Okay. Because remember, you're basically putting 5,000 each. He's AGL. Okay. This last link I couldn't place. That's Shadow Dragons, probably, huh? So, Brutal Beatdown, Big Bad Bosses, GT, Fear and Faith, Shadow Dragon, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power is what he's rocking. Brutal Beatdown, Big Bad Bosses, GT, Fear and Faith, Shadow Dragon, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power, yeah. I don't know. I'm not really... he has value, but I feel like I certainly would like a little bit more here. The major problem, I think, is just like... So it's not even just GT bosses you want, but specifically, it's this. I mean, this guy came out when Red Zone was first coming out. We'll see how he'll handle being next to Omega. I mean, here's the thing, though. This guy is Rainbow Orb changing, and Omega's Rainbow Orb changing. I don't think that's specifically a problem, because Omega wants as many Rainbow Orbs as possible. You're, like, Omega... What categories are you on? Okay. Okay. Well, uh, bro, I don't like. I'm sorry. Oh, do they expect us to just run GT bosses, man? I, you can, but it's. I mean, you gotta understand that it's like, uh, because it's like we've got Baby, we've got Dokkan Fest Super 17. I guess GT Cell and Frieza are about to EZA. This Omega's, I mean, he's not gonna be the worst ever, but I mean, we'd have double LR Omega Shenron in the team now. I mean, they suck. This is like them being the worst summonable unit of all time. Kind of hurts right now. I'm not super enthralled by Omega here. I think he'll have value no matter what because of the debuffs that he's applying. You'll get value of those, but in the biggest fights, it's I maybe would want to see him in game. Like, let me just see how he's gonna take some of these big attacks. Because it's like him having a lot of damage reduction is good. And Omega units, they do have good link sets. I mean, GT, that's defense. Shadow Dragon's given defense. Big Bad Boss is given defense. He could potentially take some hits, but it's like you can't just drop Omega by himself. I mean, we do have the LR Baby EZA coming up. They did give us the Banner Unit Baby as well. But, I mean, that's also where it's like, you know, when you drop this baby right here, and it's like, yeah, he's good. Like, he's decent. Like, you know, it's like, no, we kind of needed this guy to be like STR Krillin, right? We needed this guy to be the STR Piccolo. It's like if this guy was like a guarding, dodging god, that would help quite a bit. I mean, you could run GT bosses with all these new options, but I mean, there's gonna be weak links. It's gonna be there's gonna be some spooky turns. I mean, they certainly could follow this up with another. I mean, would they do Dokkan Fest Baby at the end of the month? That would be pretty good. I like because okay, remember there's one major release in between now and the Worldwide Download Celebration. Well, I mean, besides Omega, right? This Omega we're talking about, and it's going to be a Dokkan Fest on like the 30th or the 31st right here. Let's say that's a baby, then we're probably in business. That would help out a lot. Typically, Dokkan JP will release like a Peppy Gal, like a couple of new Peppy Gal characters in this range, which I'd expect. And then, of course, Worldwide is at the end of August. We will see. I am not too sure. I mean, is Omega crazy? No. I mean, he's not bad. It's just that he's like, this guy's a Super Battle Road killer, right? Which, Super Battle Road's not exactly that tough. We'll see. We'll see what's gonna happen. Let me know what you guys think of LR Omega. I'm a little uncertain on this guy because it's like he's getting all this damage reduction from GT Boss's characters, and it's like, well, I mean, sure, we could do that, but I mean, I'd rather run better characters. I mean, to be fair, I guess this team is GT Bosses. He does have a revive, which is fine, but the thing about his revive is you better fucking hope that he's the one getting super attacked. Because these other characters, like Baby and shit, they're not eating super attacks, right? Like, Omega can. I think Omega will look good on his own team, but that doesn't mean the team itself is good. Because Omega looks good, like the team itself, it doesn't mean it's good. What other categories is Omega on? It's on Battle of Fate. So he is on the 8th anniversary LR's team. He's also on he is on 23rd World Tournament Goku's team, huh? So like we could run this guy with like Metal Cooler on that team. There's like shenanigans we could do. Like, what am I for the world tour? Like, am I really running GT bosses against all these? I guess we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to get a strong maybe on this guy. I don't want to go too far in either direction. Damage reduction is great, but it's like we'd need consecutive GT bosses releases to get the team off the ground, right? Like, again, if Baby is the Dokkan Fest at the end of the month, all right, we're cooking. That would actually be perfect, because like, people... I mean, this community, man, no matter, like, they're always gonna be mad at stuff. It's like, oh, where's LR Omega? Where's LR Omega? We get LR Omega. It's like, okay, well, where's Baby? It's like, well, fuckers, hello. Like, they're giving us, like, one of these things we asked for. Omega needed an LR. Baby needed a Dokkan Fest. So, again, if we go Omega into a Baby Dokkan Fest, I mean, probably not likely that Baby gets a Dokkan Fest, but if that does happen, we could be cooking. That could help. The Banyan of Baby's okay. Grade 8 Baby, I mean, I would prefer if he would have released, maybe right now with this guy rather than next week. Because, again, they didn't tweet out, Baby. They tweeted out a whole bunch of shit. We got a whole bunch of characters, stuff like that. But they didn't tweet out LR Baby. So, I assume he's coming next week. Again, we'll see. I'm not going to go too far in either direction. I don't think he sucks, but I don't think he's, like, the top tier either. Is he going to be a top 10 LR? I mean, probably. Like, his individual performance, yeah, but it's like he looks good at the cost of, like, the team dying. Like, okay, so who would we rather run? Like, Ice and Nova and, like, this Tech Sin, or EGL LRUI Goku? Right, like, I'm looking at Omega, and I almost, like, it's kind of like a similar thing with, like, Blue Kaioken, except this guy doesn't have the Spirit Bomb nuke attached to him the same way, right? We'll see. We will see. Let me know what you guys think. Again, this is a release that's a little bit trickier to just evaluate on the fly, because it's also, like, in 3 months' time, we'll know much better. Like, they're idiots, or, okay, like they are cooking. Because it's like, LR Golden Frieza last year came out, and he kind of, didn't really have a great setup. And then all of a sudden, the core team drops, and it's like, oh, perfect. Right? So it does get a little bit tough. It's like, but, like, we've gotten that a lot this year. It's like LR Super Buu. Like, where are we supposed to run him? Super 17. Where are we supposed to run them? Right? And it's like, we could run Super 17 on the GT Boss's team, but, I mean, Super 17's a character wants to be run with other Android characters. Which... I guess, I mean, am I going to run this guy on the team? Jesus. It's going to be really tricky. This guy's EZA right now would be crazy. This would help. A Rildo Dokkan Fest could be cool as well. Yeah, gonna be a little spooky with the GT Bosses team. We'll see. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys next time.